1 in 8 women will develop breast cancer over the course of her lifetime. But the biggest challenge is often how to deal with it when it comes, both psychologically and emotionally. Joining us in studio is MJ Jenkins, who is a representative of the American Cancer Society and also a breast cancer survivor who has written a book called Think No Pink, Your BFF Guide to Breast Cancer. MJ, very good to have you and good morning.
Good morning, South Africa. I'm so glad to be here from the States and to thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be alive.
Oh, I love your spirit already. But let's talk a little bit more about your book, Think No Pink, the reason why you decided to write this book.
You know, I came up with Think No Pink because it's about the breast cancer ribbon, is about breast cancer awareness. And for me, it also represented having breast cancer. So when I wrote my book, Think No Pink, I realized I wanted to have the right thoughts in my head about breast cancer. You know, I am an American representative of the American Cancer Society. We have a great affiliation with cansa.org, cansa.org, and we want to spread a global message of breast cancer and how to avoid big mistakes like I made in breast cancer across all countries.
Yeah.
You know, cancer is not discriminatory of race, religion, or anything with breast cancer. Any woman can get it. 1 in 8 can get it. I am one of those 8.
Yeah, and I know that in your book you also mentioned 3 particular mistakes that women make and that they should completely avoid. What are those mistakes?
That's right. You know, I wrote my book because it's quick, it's short, and it's 3 big mistakes that women make with breast cancer. The first is allowing your midsections to bulk up. Women who have fat around their midsections are more likely to develop breast cancer than women who lead fit and healthy lifestyles. The second mistake is not having early and often breast cancer screenings. You know, if I had not detected my cancer as early as I did, today I wouldn't be with you beautiful people, your gorgeous studio. No, today I would be dead. And the third mistake is eating cancer-causing foods. Women should avoid cancer-causing foods at all costs. It not only causes you to, bulk up in your midsection, but, avoid things like maize for breakfast. Skip the pop and have yogurt and fruit and fresh vegetables. And so the 3 big mistakes led me into my book, where I came up with a quick, cute BFF formula to avoid and survive breast cancer. You
said a BFF formula?
BFF for best friend forever.
Okay,
I am your BFF for breast cancer, I guess you could call me. And the B stands for believe. You know, we talked about your mind over matter. Your mind having positive thoughts will really help save your life. It will help you survive, or it'll kill you. And the F in the BFF formula stands for feed. You need to feed your body good foods. We're going to talk about that in another segment with foods that cause breast cancer. Feed your body with, low glycemic, low sugars, because sugar feeds cancer. I was shocked with the kind of foods that cause cancer. Microwave popcorn, potato chips. I never knew those things I was eating.
It's something you would never think.
I never think it would cause cancer. So you need to learn about cancer-causing foods, which will be my next book in the spring called Zero Pink. Now, I also think on the BFF formula, the big last one for F is freedom. You have the freedom to recreate your life, to redesign your life the way you want it. And I did that with breast cancer. I became a breast cancer coach for women. I stepped up my volunteering with the American Cancer Society and what I could do. And women can do that locally here with cansa.org.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the time maybe that's the part that people struggle with, the freedom to know that you actually have the choice to choose what you want your life to be like. So when it came to you, the diagnosis, when did you realize that I have the freedom to do this and actually made the choice?
I know exactly that day that I had the freedom in my head was when I was diagnosed with breast cancer at my mammogram. Luckily, I went early for my mammogram screening on a yearly basis. I only missed it by a few months, and in that few months, my cancer went from 0 to 90, I call it, because that's how fast you can go on a normal road, right? Well, my freedom was right then when the doctor came in, said I had breast cancer. I was all alone, my little 9-year-old sitting waiting for me in the lobby for my normal mammogram appointment turned into, I never had that kind of message where I wouldn't have control. But I had the freedom to decide, cancer does not own you. You can have good thoughts. You can heal your body with good foods and good thoughts. And that's when I decided right then and there, I had the freedom to recreate myself, completely change my career, and bring the message globally to women worldwide. To think no pink.
There we go.
Think no pink. And I would love you to go to my website, thinknopink.com.
Thank you very much. I think that is a very, very inspiring message indeed that I think a lot of our viewers will take home with them. And for more details, of course, if you'd like to find out about MJ's book, Think No Pink, visit our Facebook page. That's Expresso Morning Show, SABC3.